Hi, I'm Karthik and Rannan. I'm the president of the Wall Street Club of BITS Pilani Hyderabad campus. Yes, so the collaboration with ExcelR was an excellent one. We conducted a Power BI workshop with Advanced Excel over a span of 3 days. The workshop was almost 12 hours long in total. Mr. Karthik, who was an amazing trainer, helped the students understand the concepts deeply. I am sure that the students will be able to apply these concepts in their careers as well as their daily lives while they try to navigate the world of finance. I am happy that we will be able to close this workshop successfully on a very good note.
Hi, I am Raghunendra Singh and I am the Technical Director of the Wall Street Club at BITS Pilani Hyderabad campus. It was a great amazing conducting this workshop with ExcelR. The trainer, Mr. Karthik, was an excellent person where he explained in very detailed manner on how to give great insights using very complex data sets, which was very helpful for the people who are interested in the field of finance, business or analytics in general. Thank you.
I attended a workshop conducted by CSA and ACM in collaboration with ExcelR. So it was a machine learning workshop. We learned a lot from the course and it was a great experience attending the workshop.
The trainer was very helpful. He had a hands-on approach with his teaching and it was fabulous.
This was a great experience for me. So I would absolutely love it if ExcelR and its team would come again to our campus and conduct more events like this.
The journey was great. Initially, I thought that I was not proficient enough in Excel, but later I came to know there was no prerequisites for it, and then I applied for it, and it was a great course, and it started from basics and took me to a great extent.
Good evening, myself Kavya Ganatra. I am from Computer Science Association. I was the POC for this ML workshop conducted by CSA and ACM in collaboration with ExcelR. The experience of the workshop was really nice. The feedback from all the students was positive. They understood the concept. The workshop was also practical based with some questions. The experience with ExcelR was very smooth. They helped us in conducting the workshop smoothly right from the booking of the vendor and deciding the course till the distribution of certificates. In overall, this workshop was a success during our Technical Fest Atmos, and I thank ExcelR for being a part of it. Thank you.
Hello everyone. My name is Tasneem. I'm the Senior Manager at 98 Percentile in the HR department. And today we did a wonderful drive with XLR. It was amazing right from the very beginning, from the very first day when I got in touch with them till today. I think it was an extremely smooth journey with them. There were multiple follow-ups done by the representatives in order to check that we would be, what time we would be coming, how many people would be coming, what vehicle we would get. To that extent, they were so precise in giving all the information to us. It was extremely great to get associated with them and have a drive at ExcelR campus. So we are very, very happy that we got a chance to do this. Now, coming to the students, what XLR had, I think they were extremely enthusiastic. They were well prepared. They were aware of what they are coming for. I think there was some back-end preparation which they did that was commendable. They also were very confident and they were open to any kind of thing we were asking them to do. That was I think the best part. Now, I really hope we have a very, very fruitful association with each one of them and XLR in future. We are really looking forward to have many more drives like this.
Hi everyone, my name is Prachi Sharma and I'm the Senior Project Manager for IT Department at 98th Percentile. So today we were here for this IT bootcamp, right, this technical drive and at ExcelR. So it was a great experience and I would feel that the students, they are the freshers, right, but it doesn't seem like that. So if I talk about their technical and cognitive ability, they all seems pretty good in that and that's what I felt. And I guess they have been taught pretty well at ExcelR, so that's how they have performed good in their aptitude and the technical tests. So I wish them all the best and it was a very great experience over here.
Hi, this is Patan, Technology Consulting Manager from 98th Percentile. We visited ExcelR for the campus placement drive and it went very well today. Ms. Ambika, Ms. Pragati, everyone received us greatly here and we had a lot of enjoyable time here. The students even had great experience with us. They were interactive, they had good aptitude and all the technological skills they showed. I think they were all well and we really appreciate their time that they spared to us and I think we will be doing a great job. We are expecting a lot of people to be hired from them. Let's see. It was a great experience altogether.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
From entering into the cyber tower to exiting out of this tower, the XLR team has been received me with such a care and pleasure.
I am the part of this ExcelR since 4 months. From the third month itself, they have conducted the placement sessions from the third month itself, and this is the fourth month, and this is the 98th percentile is one of the placement drive I have attended so far, and attending to this drive is such a good experience for me. All the HRs and the team made us feel very comfortable and confident.
ExcelR helped me a lot, and I experienced a lot of things today. So I'm really hope to be I placed in that company. I'm confident about that. Thank you.
Yeah, very good evening to everyone. Can you please confirm me whether I'm audible or not? Type big yes in the chat box so that I can get an idea whether I'm audible or not. Yes, thank you, FIFA. Thank you for confirmation. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Ankit. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Thank you, Amu. Thank you. Yeah, my name is Irfan from Everyday Learning. I'm a senior manager handling Everyday Learning higher education institute associations. So here we are crossing 840, yes, 850. So I just request to all of you, if some of you are getting, technical glitch for this Zoom session, for entering into this Zoom session, they are requested to switch to YouTube Live as because we are live as well on YouTube. So I request those who are not able to get into the Zoom, they are kindly requested to switch to the YouTube Live. We are also live on YouTube. Okay. And just don't worry about your attendance and feedback, because we will be sharing that attendance and feedback link on the YouTube also. So just don't worry about it. Yeah, so Amar has just posted the YouTube live link in the chat box. Okay, you may refer that to live link. Okay, we are crossing 950 now, so soon we will be reaching to the full capacity of this session. Yeah, you can please help each other by sharing the YouTube live link with your friends and classmates, so that they can also attend this session on YouTube. Yeah, we are just reaching to 1000 now. That's great. Yeah, so it's a 1K now. So those who are trying to get into the Zoom, they are again requested to switch to YouTube Live. Amar, can you post YouTube Live link once again in the chat box so that those who are already in this session, they can share that link with their friends and classmates. Thank you. Yeah, so let's get started, my dear students. Let me share my screen with you. I hope my screen is visible to you. Can you please confirm me whether my screen is visible to you or not? In the chat box, type yes. Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, such a wonderful audience we have today. Yeah, yeah. I can see your excitement in the chat box, guys. Great. So before we dive into the actual session, the expert session, it's an honor to address you today about ExcelR first. Those who are new to our platform. So ExcelR is a pioneering company in the training and consulting space. Throughout the years, since 2014, we have extended our reach globally, providing high quality classroom as well as online training to our students and working professionals. Our headquarters is in USA, in Houston, USA, along with our strong presence in Malaysia and India, which reflects our commitment to the transcending geographical boundaries, making a top-notch education accessible to all of you. The expertise of our passionate team spans various domains such as data science, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, cloud computing, project management, full stack development, software testing, and DevOps. Then, like nowadays, your generative AI and this ChatGPT, NLP is very trending. So we are covering almost all the technologies which are trending nowadays. At ExcelR, we uphold the commitment to excellence in all aspects, from the quality of our training program to the support we offer our students. Whether you are a student looking to enhance your career or to upskill your knowledge, or you may be a professional aiming to advance your career, we have a tailored training programs for you. For that, for exploring more about ExcelR, you can always visit our website, that is www.excelr.com, and you can also follow us on all social media platforms, right from Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. Okay. And you can see on your screen that so far we have been trained near about 3,80,000 plus students across the globe. Moving on, let us delve into the significance of industry partnerships. So on your screen, you can see some of the industries, IT industries we have mentioned here. But basically, my dear students, we are associated with near about 4,000 plus IT industry across the globe, and it is still counting. And here I wanted to mention, and I wanted to share with you that we have been awarded 2 times from this company Deloitte for fastest 50 growing industry. And as like you can see, this Infosys, Capgemini, then IBM. IBM is our certification partner. We are also associated with some of the semi-government organizations like NASCOM. These partnerships not only grant us to access their valuable resources, but also foster collaboration and co-creation, which enabling us to provide the innovative solutions. Similarly, let me talk about our academic partnerships. I mean, higher education institute partnerships. You can see on your screen that some of the academic institutions we have mentioned here. But guys, here I'm very happy to share with you that not only these many of higher education institute we have been associated with, but also I just wanted to share with you that we have associated. I mean, we actually signed this non-commercial MOU collaboration with near about 1,100 plus colleges and institutions across the globe, especially from Pan India. So one or two institutions and universities are from, one is from this South Africa, Ghana. So including that, we have been associated with this much of higher education institute from Pan India. And guys, it is still counting. Daily we are having 4 to 5 institutes which are connecting with us on this non-commercial MOU collaborations. So these collaborations keeps us at the forefront of innovation, offering students and faculties access to the leading minds and resources. These academic partnerships also create a sense of community, which fostering an environment of learning and growth. Like this SDP programs you are attending now. These are the SDP programs, student development programs. So we have this FDP programs also, like faculty development programs. So we are delivering not only student development program, but also at the same time we are very much committed towards upskilling the knowledge of faculties. So like SDPs, we are delivering this FDP programs as well. Moving ahead, let me talk about EDL. So while introducing this EDL, that is everyday learning, this everyday learning training programs, I know that these training programs are very close to your hearts. And through this EDL, which we I mean, through which we are offering application oriented training sessions on trending technologies led by industry experts. And these sessions aim to provide relevant training, including hands-on experience, and assist the colleges in meeting the accreditation standards such as NAC and NLP. So basically, we are having bigger objective while delivering this everyday learning programs. First is providing you an application-oriented training program you as a student and faculties also. Second, hands-on training program on trending technologies. Okay, you know that this ChatGPT, prompt engineering, generative AI, NLP, that is natural language processing. So these are just a minute. Yeah, sorry to interrupt. So second is hands-on training on trending technologies. Okay, so we are not our trainers. I mean, our experts, subject matter experts, are not only delivering the theory behind that particular technology or tool, but also they are delivering the particular tool, how that particular technology is used in the industry, and what are the different applications. I mean, applications are there in the of that particular technology. And the third objective is a objective which is associated with the colleges actually. Why your college should connected with this MOU collaboration? So we are helping the colleges uh, in the accreditation process like NAC and NBA. Okay, so they can showcase this MOU in their NAC and NBA. And absolutely, this is the active MOU. This is a non-commercial MOU at all. So that I mean, your college and ExcelR can fill the gap between the industry campus and the college campus. So this is the pure intention of ExcelR behind this non-commercial MOU collaboration. So for this here, I mean, I don't know, some of the faculty members are also joined. Basically, in the large number, students are attending this session. So anytime you can reach out to ExcelR for this type of non-commercial MOU collaborations. We will be very happy to serve you and to provide you the details about this non-commercial MOU collaboration. Your college can also get connected with ExcelR through this MOU collaboration, and the student of that particular college will get benefited through this free EDL programs. So for that, I would like to request Amar, please post our email ID with phone number in the chat box, okay, so that our students and faculty members can reach out to us for this non-commercial MOU collaboration.
Yes, done.
Thank you, Amar. So coming to this non-commercial MOU collaboration, what colleges and faculties of that college, MOU signed college, and students are getting from us is, first is industry MOU. So this is absolutely a industry MOU. Okay, whenever your college will get connected with ExcelR, that through this non-commercial MOU collaboration. So that MOU is a industry MOU. Industry webinars. So we are consistently delivering the webinars, free webinars for our MOU signed colleges. At the same time, SDP program through our EDL program. So consistently, ExcelR is delivering and conducting 2 to 3 programs every month for our MOU partner colleges students. FDPs as well. We are consistently conducting this FDP programs. LMS access. So here we are offering you the free LMS access. This is the free. We have a very beautiful LMS. So we are offering a free LMS access, and it is for lifetime. This is not for, this is not for 2 years, 3 years, but it is for lifetime. Why it is lifetime? Because we are very much committed toward the development of students, and after having a degree, if some point of time you will be preparing for your interviews, so you can anytime come back to our LMS and you can watch the previous. So this is our pure intention behind providing the LMS access for lifetime. And of course, at the same time, once you get this LMS access, you can attend the live sessions through this LMS access. You can download the assignments. You can download the e-resources, e-material of that particular training program. And at the same time, you can mark your attendance through this LMS dashboard. So my friend, my colleague, Amar will walk you through the complete detail about this learning management system, how to get registered to this LMS, how to attend the live sessions, how to mark their your attendance, how to download the e-resources, how to watch the previous recording. So everything will be explained by Amar shortly. Moving further, while talking about this project's internship placement preparations, so yes, once your college get connected with us through this non-commercial MOU collaboration, we will explore more about this project's internship and placements. Anyways, we have recently started one sub-vertical, which is called Ignite FOFY. That is focus on finally. Okay. So basically, final year students can take advantage of these training program for their placement preparations. So Ignite FOFI is the right platform for them. Okay, so we are consistently delivering the sessions which will be helpful to crack your placements and job interviews. Moving further, as I said that we have conducted near about 100 plus webinars throughout this 1.5 year, and 1 lakh plus participants have attended this webinar, and we are consistently doing this practice nowadays also. Okay, so for this purpose, your college or you can also get connected with ExcelR for such type of webinars, free webinars for your college. Okay, so at the same email ID, which is posted in your chat box, edl@excelr.com, or you can just drop your message on that number also. Moving further, of course, so in conclusion, basically, ExcelR is very much open to provide the support, documentation support to fulfilling the NAC and NBA criterias. Okay, under this EDL initiative, once your college get connected with ExcelR under the non-commercial MOU collaboration. So here, Amar, I would like to request you, please post my email ID, okay, with phone number, so that our student can or support phone number you can drop in the chat box, so that our students or faculty members can directly connect it to that email ID. Okay, for this type of collaboration. Okay, so yes, in conclusion, ExcelR is not just a training and consulting company. It is a partner in your education and professional journey and growth. So I again request all of you to please get connected, reach out us for any information or any type of queries regarding this MOU collaborations on mentioned email IDs and phone number. Okay, thank you for your time, and I look forward to your active participation in our entire program. Thank you so much. Yeah, over to you, Amar.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much for such a wonderful introduction. So, dear participant, very good evening and warm welcome to this 30 hours training program. Okay. So I just need a confirmation my voice is loud and clear. Zoom and YouTube, both participant. Okay, good. So thank you so much for confirmation. So next thing is that to get the LMS access, registration is the most important thing. Okay. So I hope all of you are done with your registration. If not, if you are not done with your registration and if you don't have LMS access, now only I am sharing the Zoom link over the Zoom. Sorry, I'm sharing the registration link over the Zoom and YouTube as well. So please go ahead, mark your registration. Okay. Now I'm sharing my screen and I will walk you through the LMS. I'm not able to see your video. I'm not turned on my video. That's why you're not able to see my video, but no worry, I'm sharing my screen. Now you are able to see my screen. Once my screen is visible to all, let me confirm, guys. I just need 3-4 confirmation in the chat box, quick. Wonderful. Okay, guys, stop. Thank you so much for your reflex. And what is LMS? So LMS is known as a learning management system, and the use of the LMS to get the recording session, to mark your attendance, to get the assignment, and to access the material. Okay, so I hope lots of you are done with your registration part. After the registration, if you are a first time user of ExcelR, you receive a 2 email. And if you're second time user of ExcelR or a second time user of a student, you receive 1 email. So first email is welcome to ExcelR and verify your account. Okay, in that we mention one link, verification link. If you click on this link, it will take you to the next page. Here you have to set your password. Whatever the password you want, you have to set here, confirm that password and click on set my password. Okay, this is the first step. In the second step, you have to open the another email, and another email is course invitation mail. Welcome to the NLP ChatGPT and prompt engineering. Okay, in that email, we mentioned the step. First step, you have to click on this link to provide your credentials, and this is our URL of LMS, onlinelearning.excelr.com. Okay, so guys, going forward, if you forgot that emails, if you are not able to access that email again and again, simply click on this URL, onlinelearning.excelr.com. It will take you to the next page. Okay, and it's sign in page. Here you have to click on sign in. No need to do a registration or no need to go in the store. You have to click on sign in. See, whatever the link I click in that email, you are able to see here in your Chrome. Okay, onlinelearning.excelr.com. If you click sign in, then here you have to provide your registered email ID. At the time of registration, you give one email. You have to mention that email. Don't try via mobile number. Okay, and second, password which you set in the first email, and click on login. Okay, now I will show live how it's work. Okay, 1 minute. Guys, let me confirm once again once my home tab is visible. Yes, sir. Okay, thank you so much. So now I will show you the ways of joining the session. In my home tab, there is a one sub tab, continue learning, and here one more thing, today's session. Okay, in the today's session tab, you have to search for this classroom. Let me refresh it once. Now in today's session tab, if you have LMS access, you are able to see NLP, ChatGPT, and prompt engineering day 1. And here join button is there. If you click on join button, it will take you through the Zoom. Okay, but our Zoom capture is 1000, and if you're facing any technical glitch, we are live on YouTube as well. If you scroll your screen, home screen at little bit upper side, then here there's one banner, NLP, ChatGPT, and prompt engineering. If you click here, it will take you through the YouTube live. Whatever your queries or question, you can put it here. Okay, you have to mention all your queries and question here. Attendance link, if there is any important link to download anything, definitely our team will share all these things here. So no need to worry. If you are Zoom or if you are on YouTube, it will be interactive. Okay, so coming back now, I will show you the ways of accessing the recording sessions, attendance and material. Now, what is my program name? NLP, ChatGPT and prompt engineering. So I will search for that in continue learning tab. So don't worry about another classroom as I have access of all. So we'll focus on this classroom. So give me a couple of seconds to search that classroom. So that classroom name is NLP, ChatGPT and prompt engineering. Click anywhere on this classroom. After clicking, there are two subtabs, curriculum and meet. Okay, in curriculum tab, first tab is feedback response. Okay, in the feedback response, if you click submit your attendance and feedback form here, you are able to see one form. Day 1 attendance oblique feedback form NLP ChatGPT and prompt engineering training program 18 December 2023. But below that the one note is there. The attendance link will only open between 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Okay. So what is the use of this feedback? We are also going to know that how the sessions are going on. If you are really enjoying, provide your feedback because your feedback means a lot for us. Okay. And one more thing, to get the certificate of participation, 60% attendance is a mandatory. So make sure that you're marking your attendance on a daily basis. Now, if you have the YouTube participant or Zoom participant will say, sir, I don't have LMS access. How to mark my attendance? Don't worry. Sharp at 8:30, you will get the attendance link over Zoom and YouTube as well. Okay. But make sure that from tomorrow, you are going to use the LMS to submit your attendance. Okay. Now, coming back by one step, below the feedback response tab, you are able to see the session recordings. If you click on that and day 1, now whatever the session is running, you are able to mark my attendance. Don't worry. Okay. Now day 1 recording is there. Below that, up to day 15, all recordings will be here. Okay. For your reference. Okay. And that will be with you for lifetime. Now, again, coming by one step, there's one more step, materials. So like device, whatever PPTs material we are going to take now, so you have to access from here. Okay, so see, day 1 material, whatever the material is trainer share, so you have to download from here. If there is an Excel file, if there is any coding, anything, we'll upload all the material here only. Okay, so this is the simplest way to access the LMS. Okay, now if you have any query or question for me, let me know. If it's clear, guys, mention the clear. Guys, don't worry, ask me about the another certificates of Python and SQL certificates. On the same day, I only inform that if your attendance is more than 60%, you will get your certificate within 7 to 8 working days. Okay. And on which day we are done with the program? On last Friday. So we are done with the only 1 working day. Okay. We are sharing that and you only know that. Okay. So don't worry about that. Clear? Will I get the job in Infosys by this certificate? It's upon how you are going to provide yourself. Okay. Could you please repeat about the attendance? So 60% attendance is mandatory to get the certificate. Okay. So you have to mark your attendance on daily basis. If I want to access more courses, what should I do? Go in the store and enroll on your own. Okay, so thank you so much. Irfan sir, you can take the SME intro, please.
Sure, Amar. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for wonderful explanation of this LMS. I hope all dear students can understand this, how to get the access to this LMS and how to attend the live sessions. All right. So here I welcome Mr. Vikas Srivastav, who is a subject matter expert for this training program. Yeah, hi Vikas. Welcome to the session.
Hey, hi Irfan. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Yeah, thanks for confirmation.
Yeah.
Thanks to all of you guys for joining this wonderful session. A very warm welcome to all of you guys.
Yeah, Vikas. So, Vikas, let me brief you about you to our audience today. So,
Yeah, sure.
Vikas is an artificial intelligence trainer with 5+ years of experience, and Vikas has trained 1,000+ candidates globally on various artificial intelligence or data science, machine learning, and data analyst domain. And he used to provide the training for MNC companies, multinational companies. And he's currently working as a senior manager and corporate trainer in one of the top multinational company. Yeah. Over to you, Vikas. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Infon.
Thank
Okay, guys. So let me first share my screen. And do let me know, guys, whether my screen is visible to you guys or not. Is it visible, guys, to all of you guys, my screen? Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. So again, a very warm welcome to all of you guys in this EDL program of NLP, ChatGPT, and prompt engineering. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah. My screen is visible. Right. Yeah. So before starting with this session, guys, let me just walk you through what actually we are going to cover throughout this EDL program. And then we'll start gradually, right? So actually in this program, we are going to cover 3 subtopics. One is the NLP, which is nothing but the natural language processing. That is also called as a text data pre-processing, text analytics or text mining, right? Then we have something called as a ChatGPT, which is one of the latest AI tool. And within that, we have a subtopic called as a prompt engineering. Right? So if I talk about in a brief what we are going to cover within the NLP segment. Sorry. So within the NLP, guys, NLP is the subdomain of the data science where we actually deal with the text data. Right? So we will learn how to handle the text data analysis. Apart from that, we will also see what are the practical application of this particular domain called NLP. Application of NLP. And how you can, build different like applications of the NLP using some advanced libraries. So what we call it as a build NLP models. Right? So while we are dealing with building different NLP models, so there we need to discuss different approaches. So couple of approaches will be based upon machine learning techniques, and couple of approaches will be based upon some advanced deep learning or AI based techniques. So don't worry, I will be covering each and everything from the basics, right? So those who don't have an understanding of machine learning or deep learning, so I'll be covering those part also, right? Now, once we get comfortable with the NLP part, then we'll be gradually shifting towards the ChatGPT, which is actually one of the application of generative AI. So in short, it is called as a Gen AI. Right? So one of the application of generative AI is a ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is the AI-based chatbot, the which is actually built over using the text data only. So to understand the ChatGPT and its functionalities and capabilities, it is very much required to understand the text data handling part. That means the NLP segment, right? And then within the ChatGPT, we have a one sub concept which is very important. That is something called as a prompt engineering, right? So this is what we have in short, the curriculum for this particular EDL program. And this program is scheduled for 15 sessions, guys. In total, we'll be having the 15 sessions. Each session of 2 hours, so total will be a 30 hours, right? And apart from ChatGPT, which is one of the AI-based chatbot, I will also be covering other AI-based chatbots. So this is not the only AI-based chatbot available in the market. Apart from ChatGPT, we have a couple of other AI-based chatbots like Bing, which is from Microsoft. We have a Bard, which is from Google. So these kind of applications also we will be seeing throughout this course. All right. So this is the idea behind this, this particular program. Is that clear, guys? Discussing LLM2. Uh, okay, so LLM basically ChatGPT is the application of LLM kind of a model. So ChatGPT is one of the LLM models. So don't worry, all of those basics I will cover when we'll be discussing the ChatGPT part, right? Okay, cool, guys. Now to start with, guys, it is very much required like what kind of a platform we are using throughout this course. So we are using the Python, which is the most essential like programming language to understand the hands-on part of these topics, first of all. And second thing, like actually, I'm using the Anaconda distribution. That means Jupyter Notebook for the hands-on perspective. But if you guys are comfortable, you can also use the Google Colab. So it's up to you which kind of a platform you guys are using, right? You guys can use Anaconda distribution also, like Jupyter Notebook, or you guys can also go with the Google Colab option, right? Now, those who are very new to this Anaconda distribution, let me just tell you, this is the distribution which will provide you one of the application or framework called as a Jupyter Notebook. That is most commonly used platform or framework, to do or to perform the day-to-day data science jobs or data science works, right? So first of all, it is very much required to get the setup done. So let me just show you. Okay, so if you search over the Google Anaconda distribution, this is what you guys are getting the link. And if you see the first link, what we are getting the free download. Just click over this first link. Click over the first link. This is the home page you guys are getting for Anaconda distribution. And below that, if you see, we have an option called as a download. So based upon your OS, an exe file will get downloaded if you just click over this green button. And it will take a couple of minutes, guys. So the exe file is of some 700 or 800 MB file is there. So it will take a couple of minutes. And once the file is downloaded, just double click over this file and follow the installation process. So like this is the process how you can, install the Anaconda distribution. Apart from that, those who are interested to go with the Google Colab option, so just search over the Google, like Google Colab login kind of thing, and it will ask your Gmail ID and password to get login into Google Colab, right? So you can adopt any of the approach, right? But make sure you have a platform ready to do the hands-on parallelly, right? Any questions, guys, up to this part? Or we are good to go to start? Let me just check. Can you give a quick mapping of how we will be going? So Hamid, this is what I have explained just now. Like we will be first dealing with the basics NLP related tasks, so how to handle the data set and all using the Python. And then we'll see a couple of applications of the NLP with both machine learning and deep learning part. And then gradually we'll be shift towards the generative AI part. So one of the application is the ChatGPT. And within the ChatGPT, we have something called as a prompt engineering. Okay, so for verification of the email and registration process kind of a thing, so connect with the like LMS team. Probably Amar will help you after the session, right? Yes, so I have just, logged off my screen. That's why you are not seeing my screen. So don't worry. Yes, guys, I'm using the Jupyter notebook throughout this course. But if you are interested, you can also use Google Colab, right? So it's up to you. Both will work. Okay, so if you guys are clear with this part, let me reshare my screen. Okay, I hope my screen is visible to you guys. Yeah, I'm coming to that part, guys. What is a Jupyter notebook? Those who are very new to the Jupyter notebook, so let me just show you what is a Jupyter notebook. Yes, Hamid, I'm coming to that part. So, guys, once you installed this Anaconda distribution successfully, then from the Windows search, if you open your Anaconda distribution, this is how your Anaconda distribution looks like. Let me reshare this one. Okay. So guys, this is how the home page of Anaconda distribution will look like, right? If you have successfully installed the Anaconda distribution, this is how the home page of Anaconda distribution will look like. Here you will get the Anaconda navigator. Along with that, these are different frameworks which you guys can get from the Anaconda distributor, right? So like you are getting the RStudio, you are getting the Spider framework, you're also getting something called as a Jupyter Lab, right? Jupyter Notebook, and some Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. And likewise, we are getting different framework. But our interest is on the Jupyter Notebook, right? So this is what we are going to use throughout this course. Okay. So how to open the Jupyter Notebook, guys? If you see in this Jupyter Notebook framework, we have something called as a launch button. So just click over this launch button. The moment you click the launch button, an HTML page will get open. Let me just show you like this. Guys, is this Jupyter home HTML page is visible to all of you? Okay, cool. So like this is how you will get the Jupyter homepage open the moment once you click the launch button over the Jupyter Notebook framework from the Anaconda distribution, right? Now here you will get a couple of options like you can navigate to your desktop icon, you can navigate to documents, you can navigate to downloads and all. So what you guys need to do, just make a folder in your desktop, right? Just make a folder in your desktop so that what all the Python codes and data set I'll be sharing with you guys, just keep all those data set and codes over in that particular folder only, right? For example, under the desktop, I have a folder as a ExcelR. Within that, I have a folder as a NLP prompt engineering ChatGPT, and within that, I have a folder as a day one in my local system, right? And within that, I have a couple of notebooks, Python notebooks, and as well as a data set. So guys, I have already shared these Python codes and data set over the LMS. Those who have the access to LMS, they can download these Python codes as well as the data set, right? Now, let me just show you how this Jupyter notebook looks like and how you can get familiar with that part. Okay, let me just check. Okay, yeah, cool. So I'm sure up to this part, everyone is clear, how the things are arranged. So let's say under the day one folder, I want to create a new Jupyter notebook. So what is a Jupyter notebook? Jupyter notebook is an environment where we write our Python code, right? So to create a new Jupyter notebook under a particular folder, here on the right corner, you can see there is an option called as a new. Just click over this new button, and the first option you can see Python 3 IPY kernel. So just click over this Python 3 IPY kernel. It will open a new Jupyter notebook, which will looks like this. So this is how a Jupyter notebook will look like. Okay. Now in this Jupyter notebook, if you see, by default, you are getting one cell. So this is whatever box you are seeing like this. This is something we call as a cell, right? So by default, you guys will get one cell. This is the place where we write our code. Okay, this is one thing. If you want, you can add more cells. How you can add more cells? So if you see, we have something called as a plus button. So the moment you click over this plus button, more and more cells will get added. So this is the place where we write our codes, right? Now let's suppose I want to, let me just give a demo, a very small demo. So let's suppose I want to add two numbers. Let's say 10 plus 5. So this is what I want to add. So as I told you, this is the place where we write our code. And once we write our code, how to execute that code, right? So there are two options how to run your code. So in the Jupyter notebook, the code will get run cell by cell, right? So you need to run each and every cell. So here I have written the code in the first cell. So how to run this one? Just select this particular cell. That means just click anywhere in this particular cell and then click over this run button. The moment you click over this run button, whatever output is being generated by this particular code will get printed in just below this particular cell. So just see, right? So whatever output is generated by this particular cell, that is being printed just below, right? So this is the first way how you can execute or run a particular cell. Let's see the second way. So let's suppose I want to again add two numbers. Let's say 15 plus 10. So one of the way to run this particular cell is just click over this run button. First of all, select your cell. That means click anywhere over this cell and then click over the run button. There is a shortcut, and the shortcut is a shift plus enter. Shift enter. That is the shortcut to run a particular cell, right? So let me first select this particular cell, click anywhere over this cell and just press shift enter. Shift enter, right? So these are the two ways how you can execute the cell. From where should I download NLP ChatGPT? What you want to download, Sri Lekha? Okay, so this is one thing. Apart from that, guys, let's suppose I want to remove this particular cell. I don't need this particular cell. I want to remove this cell from all of these codes. This is also you can do. Just select your cell and then click over the scissor option. So the moment you click over the scissor option, your cell will get removed. And guys, this one is a you can't get back your cell if you have removed your cell. So while removing the cell, make sure you actually don't require this line of codes, right? You can't. So here we don't have an undo option. Okay. Now, apart from that, let's suppose I want to move the cell up and down. I don't want this particular cell on the top. I want this cell at this particular place. This is something what you can do. Just select your cell and you can see we have a up and down arrow. Using this up and down arrow, you can actually move your cells, right? And one more feature we have. Let's say here I want to provide some headings, right? I want to provide some headings. This is also you can do, but this is something you can do with the help of this particular option. So if you click over this down arrow, so here you have 4 options like code, markdown, and 2 other options. So just ignore the last 2 options. So if you're writing a code to execute, select the code one. Otherwise, if you want to make some headings, just select the markdown. The moment you select the markdown, this cell will no more be a code cell, right? So here you can provide the heading like, let's say I want to provide heading, let's say sample calculations, right? And to provide the heading, actually, you need to put a couple of hashes before this particular heading name. So at max, you can put up to 6 hashes, right? So this hash, what this hash will do, this hash will control the boldness of this particular heading. So if you just put 1 hash, it will be of maximum size. If you put 2 hash, the size will get reduced. 3 hash, again, it will get reduced, right? So in that way, you can make a heading and just run this particular cell. So here you can provide a heading. So these headings will be helpful if a third person is reading the code, so that the third person can understand, okay, we have a sample calculation. That means next couple of cells are doing some kind of a calculation work. So like in that way, you can segregate your notebook in a different segments just by providing these headings. Okay. Everyone clear, guys? Yes. Yeah, I'm coming to that part, how you can, access the code and all. So guys, I have shared couple of, Python codes and data set through the LMS portal. What you guys need to do, just download the code and data set and save it in your folder, what you have created in the desktop, right? And then through this Jupyter homepage, this kind of a homepage, you can just navigate to that folder. So under the desktop, I have a folder ExcelR. Within that, I have a folder NLP prompt engineering GPT, and then day 1. So like that, you need to navigate through that particular folder, and then you can find your Python notebooks or Jupyter notebooks. So if you have any notebook, guys, so the extension of the notebook is a IPYNB. So if this is the extension you are getting, that means these are the Jupyter notebooks or Python notebooks. So IPYNB is an extension of Jupyter notebook. It stands for Interactive Python Notebook. So I stands for interactive, PY stands for Python, NB stands for notebook. So in short, Interactive Python Notebook, right? And let me just open one of the code file. So just click over any of the code file. Let's say VS5 Python DS. Let me just open this one. If you click over this, this file will get open, right? Like this. So whatever code written there, all of those things you can see. Okay. Oracle is not for handling the data set and for data science perspective, right? So that's why we are using the Jupyter. Cool, guys. The same Jupyter-like environment you guys can get from Google Colab, right? So those who are interested to use the Google Colab, they can switch over there, right? Okay, let me one more thing, guys. Whatever this notebook you guys are seeing, so this is the name of this notebook, untitled. So by default, you will get the name as untitled, but you can change the name of your notebook. So let's say I want to change the name of this notebook. So just click over this untitled. A pop-up will get open. Here you can provide whatever name you want to give for this notebook. So let's say I want to give name as a demo underscore. So let's say this is what name I want to provide for this notebook, and then just click over rename. So now you can see that the name of this particular Zupton notebook will be demo 1, and the same name will get reflected in your folder also. Let me just show you. See here. Now we have a name as a demo underscore 1.ipynb. So in that way, you can also change the name, right? Apart from that, let's say you have done with the coding part and you are okay with whatever code you have written. Then you can even download this notebook in a different formats. So if you just click over this file option, here you can find an option as a download as, right? Now here you will get different options, like you can download this Zupton notebook as a HTML file or a LaTeX version, or as a same notebook file like IPYNB. You can also download it as a PDF via LaTeX. You can also download it as a Python code.py file. So likewise, you are getting different options how you can download this particular file, right? So this is some basics regarding how you can handle this Jupyter notebook and how you can execute the cells. Is that clear, guys? Any doubt, anyone? Understand the environment? Okay, cool. Great. Let me also show you the Google Colab environment. Just a minute. A couple of guys asking questions repeatedly. Just a minute, guys. Okay, guys, let me share my screen. Yes, Ashutosh, this is the framework which you are going to use throughout this course, right? And whatever data set and code files will be there, that is something I'll be sharing over the LMS portal. Okay. So let me also walk you through the Google Colab. So guys, if you just search over the Google, like Google Colab, right? This is what you can get the option colab.google, right? Click over this option and sign in there. So the moment you click over this option, this is something you guys will get as a homepage for Google Colab. And then just click open Colab, either from here or from here. And then sign in with your Gmail ID and password, right? It will require your Gmail ID and password. Don't worry, it will be 100% safe, right? And once you sign in, this is what you can get as a home page. So like this is some previous code I have with me. So let me just do like this, a new notebook. Okay, anyways, so let me just add a couple of cells here. Yeah, so like this is how you guys can get the environment of the Google Colab, right? Here also you are getting the different cells where you can write your code. In the same way you can execute. The shortcut will be the same, all right? Even here, if you directly want to execute the cell, here you have a play button. So just write the code. Let me just write it. 10 plus, let's say 20. The moment you click on this, play option, it will get executed. Right? And whatever is the output generated, that guys, you can see below that. So like this is how we have a Google Colab option. So it's up to you which kind of a framework you guys are using. But throughout this course, I'll be using something called as a Zipter notebook. Right? Okay. Cool. So I hope the environment is clear to all of you guys, what actually we are going to use, right? So for today's session, let me start with some basics, what is actually required for you guys to understand, right? Okay, let me share my screen. Yes, Amit. So both are similar. There is very little difference between, the environment for this framework, right? But more or less, these are very much similar. So this is what I have explained a couple of times, guys. Over the LMS portal, I have just uploaded couple of I guess 2 Python notebooks and 1 dataset, right? So let me share my screen. Okay. So to begin with this course, guys, let me start with a very basics for the Python, which is very much required throughout this course to understand the data as well as the outcome, right? And that is something called as a Python data structures. Python data structures, right? So in Python, guys, we have a couple of data structures. So data structure is nothing but how your data is being stored in Python, right? So for that, in Python, we have a couple of data structures like we have a something called as a tuple. We have a something called as a list, set, dictionary, right? And apart from that, we have a like couple of more data structures, but that is not required. So just understand a very basics regarding these data structures. So like what is a tuple, how you can create a tuple, what is a list, how you can create a list, what is the difference between tuple and list, what is a set, what is a dictionary, like that. A very basic introduction so that you guys can, in future, you guys can understand like how data is being stored and how the output is being generated. Okay. So let me start with the first data structure, which is the tuple. So tuples are nothing but they are used to store multiple items separated by comma, right? And these tuples are collection of elements which is ordered and immutable, right? guys, this is for today's session. I'm discussing some basics part so that from tomorrow onwards, you guys can ready with the setup and all. Okay. So don't worry. Don't worry. Like after the session, from today till tomorrow, you guys can ready with the setup part. So this is very basic thing. So for the timing, you guys can just focus over the screen part, right? Okay. So guys, tuples are nothing but these are the data structures in Python which can store multiple items separated by comma. And one of the property of tuples is they are ordered and immutable. Okay. So let's understand one by one. So first of all, how you can create the tuples. So tuples are created with the help of these angle braces, right? So these braces will be used to create the tuples. For example, let's say I want to create a tuple called T1. And in this tuple, I want to store couple of values, let's say 10, 12, 9, 50. So to create a tuple, we use this angle braces, and then as it is written here, the elements are separated by comma. So just put a comma between these elements. So this is how you can create a tuple in Python, right? And then, so in the first cell, you can see I have created a tuple with some random values like 1, 7, 13, 34, and 5. And if you just print this particular variable T1, so these are the values which are stored in this tuple, right? So let me just run it, this particular cell. Yeah. Now, if you see, I have again created, okay, let me just show you one more thing. Let me just add one cell. Just check what type of this variable T1 is. So in the Python, guys, we have a method called type, T-Y-P-E. Within this method or function, just pass your variable name. Here we have a variable name as a T1. So it will show you what kind of a variable this T1 is. And if you run this one, now you can see it is showing the type of T1 is a tuple, right? So like this is how you can create a tuple. Here I have created one more tuple with a variable called as a T3. In this tuple, the values are 7, 7, 7, 7. So let me just run it. Right. And if I check the value of this variable T3, so it is showing we have a 4 values and all of the values are the same as 7. Right. Even you can also create a tuple with mixed kind of a values. That means you can store the values like numerical as well as some character or string values, along with that some float values. So what are the float values? So you can understand float as a decimal values like 3.5, 1.2, 10.1, like that, right? So you can see here, I have created a tuple called T2. This tuple stores 3 values. One is 1. Second value is a hello, which is a character or a string, you can say. And the third value is a float value as a 3.4. So this is also you can do with the tuples, right? Guys, these cells are not connected, right? You can execute, let's say, after this particular cell, I want to execute this cell. This is something you can do, right? So each and every cell is a individual cell, okay? So it's up to you where you want to write the code and how you are executing. Okay, let's see one more operation with the tuple, guys. So here we have created 3 tuples, tuple 1, tuple 2, and tuple 3. And these are the values which I have randomly passed. Now, if I perform the operation like tuple 1 plus tuple 2 plus tuple 3. So actually it will not adding these values, rather than it will just concatenate the values of these 3 tuples into one single tuple. What is the concatenation? So if you see, let's say I have a tuple T1 as 10 and 50. I have another tuple T2 as, let's suppose, 2, and 5. And if I perform T1 plus T2, right? So it will not add these numbers. Rather than this is something called as a concatenation of tuples. It will just concatenate all of these, elements in a single tuple. So it will be like 10, 50, 2, and 5. This is what we call as a concatenation of tuples, right? So here I have taken a variable name as a tuple1, tuple2, tuple3. You can take any of the variable name, right? This is not the keyword. You can see a tuple1, tuple2, tuple3. You can take any of the variable name like A, B, C, or T1, T2, T3, like that. Okay. Then in the Python, guys, there is a very much important concept, the concept of indexing. Concept of indexing. What is the concept of indexing is basically, let's say I have a tuple T1 with values as 10, 2, 11, and let's say 50. These are the values. Then how Python is storing these values at the backend? So Python is storing these values based upon the indexing. So Python will allocate the index number to these values. And the index number in Python starts from 0. Right? That means at index position 0, I have a value 10. At index position 1, I have a second value, which is 2. At index position 2, I have a value 11. At index position 3, I have a value 50. Right? So in that way, indexing will be there at the back end. So each and every element in the Python will get stored with the help of this indexing operation. Right? And one thing to notice here, guys, if you see the tuple T1, where we have the 4 elements, right? In total, we have 4 elements. And if you see the indexing starts from 0 up to 3, right? That means if I have for any of the variable, if I have a total n element, then what is the range of the indexing? Indexing will always starts from 0 and up to, if you see, in total, when we have 4 elements, the indexing ends with the 3. So if you have n elements, the indexing starts from 0 up to n minus 1. Right? For example, let's say I have another variable a, where I have values like, let's say 2, 9, 8, 6, 100, 500, like that. So if you see here, how many elements we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total 6 elements are there. And if you start indexing, so at index position 0, I have a value 2. Index position 1, value is 9. Index position 2, value is 8. Index position 3, value is 6. Index position 4, value is 100. Index position 5, value is 500. So in total, I have 6 elements, but the indexing starts from 0 up to 5. So 5 is nothing but 6 minus 1. So this is what you guys need to understand. If you have n elements, the indexing always starts from 0 and ends with n minus 1. Is that clear, guys? Yes, exactly. So I hope this part is clear to you guys, right? Okay, cool. So if you see here, guys, what we are doing, okay, let's understand one more operation. And the operation is this colon operator. So guys, this is something, we have a colon operator in Python, which you'll be seeing multiple times like throughout this course, right? What this colon operator will do, it is the range operator. So like if you put here, like let's say 0 to 5. So actually we put here the range of index. So this 0 and 5 is the index position. And if you put the colon between that, so it is nothing but the range from 0 to 5. So the output of this one is nothing but it will give you the index position from 0, like 0, 1, 2, 3, and up to 4. So this is something we call as a start index. And this is something called as the end index. So with the colon operator, whatever is the end index, you will in the output you will get the last index as a end index minus 1. That means 5 minus 1 in this case. If you do like this, let's say 1 is to 10. So it will give you indexing starts from your start indexing, which is 1, then 2, 3, 4, and up to 10 minus 1, which is 9. Right? So in that way, the indexing will be there. For example, let's say I have a variable a where I have a values like, let's say 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Right? So by default, the indexing for first element will be 0. Second element as index position 1, index position 2, index position 3, index position 4. Now if I say 1 is to 4, that means this particular thing will provide you the indexing starts from 1 up to 4 minus 1. That means index number 1, index position 2, and index position 4 minus 1, which is 3. That's it. So at index position 1, I have a 200. Index position 2, I have a 300. Index position 3, I have a 400. That means these 3 elements I can get. So this is the concept of this particular colon operator. Right? And let's say if I put like 0 colon, that's it. That means start from 0 and take all the elements. Okay. So this is the meaning of this indexing operation. So if you see here, here I have written something called as a tuple 1 and then 3:1 inside the square brackets. So square brackets are used to fetch the data. Let's say from tuple 1, this is my tuple 1. From this tuple 1, I want to fetch the element. So to fetch the data, we always use the square brackets. And within the square bracket, I have put like 3 colon. That means start from index position 3 and get all the elements. So if you see for tuple 1, first element having the index position 0, second element index position 1, third element index position 2, and this is the element which is having the index position 3. So it starts from 23 and get all other records. That's why you are getting 23, 568, 22, 7, and this particular number as the output of this code. Right? I hope this part is clear to you guys, right? Cool. We are calling element from tuple 1 from, yes. And guys, there is another concept of indexing in Python. So this indexing from 0 to n minus 1. This is something we have from left to right. Left to right. That means from first element to last element. If you reverse your direction, that means from right to left. If you go in the reverse direction, the indexing starts from -1. For example, if I have a variable a as, let's say 100, 200, 300. And if I want to start indexing from the last element, this is also you can do. So from the last element, the index position is a -1. Second last element index position will be -2. Third last -3, and so on. So from right to left, indexing starts from -1 and it will go up to the last element. right? So if you see this particular line of code, tuple 1 of -2, that means get the second last element. So this is what we have a tuple 1. So the last element is having the index position -1 if you go from right to left. Since here the indexing in minus, that's why we are going from right to left. And the second last element is having the index position -2, right? So this is some basic details regarding the tuple. And if you see here, it is written as tuples are immutable. So guys, the meaning of immutable is nothing but if you have created a tuple. So after creating a tuple, you cannot change the value of tuples. For example, let's say this is my tuple T1, tuple 1, like these are the values. Let's say at index position 1, I have a value 456 and I want to change this value. After creating this tuple 1, whatever value I have at index position 1, I want to change this value to some other value, let's say with 100. So this is something is called as a tuple. Since tuples are immutable, you cannot perform this operation. So if you see here in the next line of code, what I have done, I want to replace this tuple 1 at index position 1 value, which is 456, with the value of 100. And if you run this one, you will get an error. The reason being tuples are immutable. You cannot mutate the values of tuple, right? Yes, so Python is a case sensitive, right? Okay, cool. Let me also check with YouTube, guys. Great. So I hope this part is clear to you guys. Let's check with another data structure, which is the list. So just like a tuple, guys, list can also store multiple elements, right? In a single variable. They are also ordered. Ordered means they have a indexing from, in a sequence, right? And you cannot change the order. But lists are mutable. That means if you have created a list with certain number of elements, you can even change the elements since the lists are mutable. And to create a list, we always use the square brackets. So you can see here, I have created list L1. Within the square brackets, I have a couple of values like apple, banana, grapes, apple, mango. This is what we are getting the list L1. You can also get the length of your list, which is nothing but the total number of elements. So in total, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 elements. That's why we are getting the length as a 5. So len is a function which you can apply over a list to get the length of your list, right? Even you can append a new element in your list. So we have a method called as a append. And in Python, guys, always remember, when you guys are using any of the method or function, so we are using the method most of the times with the help of dot operator. That means name of your variable. So here we have a variable name, let's say L1 dot, and then name of your method. So let's say here the name of method is a append. And then just put here what is the element you want to add it. So let's say I want to add 100 in this list L2. So the new element will always be added in the last, right? And let's suppose I want to change the value of this particular list L2. So this is the list what we have. In this list, if you start indexing, so at index position 0, I have an element A. Index position 1, the element is 34. Index position 2, the element is true. Index position 3, we have a 40. Index position 4 and 5. Let's say I want to change this 34. That means whatever element we have at index position 1, I want to change it with some other value. Let's say I want to, get a 10 instead of 34. This is what you can do with the list because lists are mutable. So if you run this one at L2 of index position 1, just put the value 10. Then if you print the L2, now you are getting, instead of 34, the value is 10. Right? Guys, attendance link is there in the chat box. You can mark your attendance. Yeah, I'm coming to that part, sir. Don't worry. So the next one is a sets. Sets are, guys, unordered collection of data type. They are mutable and they has no duplicate elements. That means you cannot pass the duplicate elements in the sets. Right? And they are also mutable. So how to create a set? For that, we have a function in Python as set. Right? This is the function in Python. And within that, you can pass your elements. Right? And once you print the elements of the set, it will always be within the curly braces. Right? So this is how set is being designed. So if you see, here we are creating a set, and within this function set, we are passing a list of elements A, B, and C. And if you print this variable S1, this is something you guys will get in the output. Inside the curly brackets, you guys are getting element A, B, and C. Right? Even you can add more element to this list and just use the add method. So S1 is the existing list. Within this list, I want to add one new element. So dot add name of your new element. So let's say D. And the new element will always be added in the last. So I mean, in this way, we have a sets. And as I told you, you cannot pass the duplicate elements. So if you see here, this line of code, here I am creating a set S3. So in this particular set, I am passing the values repetitively. That means there are duplicate values are there. So 10, 20, 30, 40, again 30, again 20. So this is how I'm creating this set. And if you just print the values of this variable S3, so in the output, you guys can see we are getting only unique values. So if there is any duplicate elements is there, that will automatically get removed. Right? So that means in the set, you cannot pass the duplicate elements. Right? So just like the set, we have another data type which is called as a dictionary. Dictionary can also be created with the help of curly braces. And in the output, you guys can get the curly braces. But the difference is, in the dictionary, we have the something called as a key value pair. That means you have a key element, and with respect to this key, you have a value. Let's say we have a key 1, value 1, comma. We have another key, let's say key 2, and then value 2. So like that, we have a key value pair in the dictionary. In the set, we only have the values, but in the dictionary, the things are like key value pair. For example, let's see this line of code. Here we are creating a dictionary. It's not a set, guys, although it's a curly braces. But if you see the arrangement, so here we have a one set of key value pair. So the key name is a name, and here we have a different employee names. So let's say the first employee is A, second employee is B, third employee is C. Then we have another key value pair as a age. So for A, the age is 26. For B, the age is 25. For C, the age is 27. And if you just print it, this is how you guys can get in the output. So inside the curly braces, the first key value pair, the second key value pair. Right? And apart from that, if you guys are getting the key value pair, you guys can fetch the key or values separately. So if you see, if you apply the keys method to your dictionary variable d2, so d2 dot keys, you guys can get the name of your keys, like name and age. And within that key, you guys can get the values. So like d2 dot get of your key name. So let's say get name. So whatever values are there within this key, those values you guys can get, right? Apart from that, you can also add a new key value pair like this. So I already have a D2 dictionary. In this dictionary, I want to add one more key value pair as a department. And this is the values of department. Let's say D1, D2, D3. Now, if you print the D2, we have a first key value pair as a name, ABC, age, 26, 25, 27. And now we have a department D1, D2, D3. Right? So these are a couple of operations you guys can perform. Okay. And this is something like very basics to the Python data structures. Guys, these things are very much required, when we are dealing with the data set and when we are getting the output, right? So these things will be very much required. Let me just check if you guys have any questions. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm coming to that part, guys. Don't worry. Attendance link is there, guys, in the chat box. Yeah, I'm coming to that part. Don't worry. So let me just remind you what we have discussed. Okay. So first we have discussed the tuple. So how you can create the tuple with the help of angle brackets, right? And tuples are immutable. So once you have created the tuple, these values you can't change, right? So you can see here I have created a tuple T3 with the value 7777. You can pass duplicate values here also, right? In the tuple, you can pass the duplicate values. So you can see here in the T3, we have 4 values. All the values are 7. And as I told you, you can do something called as an indexing operation to fetch the elements. And how indexing starts? So basically, this colon operator is for the indexing. So here you have a start index. Here you have an end index position. And if you run it, it will give you all the elements with this starting index up to the index position of end -1. Right? And the indexing we have like from left to right and right to left. So if you are moving in the reverse direction, so indexing starts from -1, -2, -3 like that. And the tuples are immutable. Once you have created a tuple, you cannot change these values. Okay. Then we saw what is a list. So list you guys can create with the square brackets, right? And lists are mutable. So once you have created a list, you can even change the value of these list elements just by providing an index position. So let's say, for example, I want to change this value D. So the index position for this D is, I can write here -2, right? Second last element. Let's say instead of D, I want to provide the value as a, let's say, 555. Okay, so just a minute. Right, now you can see. So this was the original list L2, where I have the second last element as a D. And if it's the index position of this D, so if you start from left to right, so it will be like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So from left to right, the index position is 4. From right to left, the index position is -1 and -2. So you can use any of the index position, right? So here I'm using the -2. So instead of D, I'm replacing this D with the 555 value. So I mean the lists are mutable. Then we saw the set, how you can create a set with the help of the set keyword, or you can also use this curly braces, right? This is also you can use. Okay. And set cannot take duplicate elements. So if you see in the last example, we have passed couple of duplicate elements, but if you print the value, so you'll be getting the only unique elements. That means set cannot take the duplicate elements. And in terms of the dictionary, it is just like a set, but here you have things as a key value pair kind of a arrangement. So you have a key name for this key, what are the values, comma, the second key for this key, what are the values, like that. Okay. Is that clear, guys, this part? Okay, what is append in the list? Okay, let me just come to this part. So there is one question, guys. What is append in this list? So just a minute. Yeah. So append is nothing but, guys, if you want to add a new element in the existing list. For example, let's suppose I have a list 1, L1 as, let's say here I have a values like 100, 200, 90, and 800. So like that, I have these 4 values. Now in this list, I want to add a new value as, let's say, 150. This is what I want to add a new value in this particular list. So for that, we have a method or a function called as the append. And most of the times in the Python, how we apply the function using the dot operator. So name of your variable L1 dot append. Append is a name of method. Right? And within that, just pass the value which you want to add it. So let's say 150 is the value which I want to add it. Now, if you run this, your L1 is nothing but 100, 200, 90, 800. And now I have another value 150. So whatever new value you guys will add, that is will reflect in the last. Right? So this is what we have a append method. Append this particular value to this list. Okay. So just like append in the set, we have a method called as a add. Right? So append will not work with the sets. Append is a method which will work over the lists. Okay. So this is what we have. Is that clear, guys? All of these things, basics part. Cool. Vidya, break will not be there during these sessions, right? Yeah. So guys, this is for today's session. It was the very basics regarding some, basic Python data structures. From tomorrow, we'll be actually dealing with the NLP segment. That means we are dealing with the text data and how you can do the different things, how you can handle the text data, and what are the this complete domain is there as an NLP. Right? Which form I need to share? Attendance link is there. So I request Amar to post the attendance link once again. So it's there in the chat box. If you scroll it down, you guys will get. Yeah, attendance link is there, guys. Just check your like chat box. Right? Okay. Yeah, Hamid. So just like append, you can even remove the elements. So for that, we have a method called as a remove. Okay. So you can also add element or you can remove the elements from your list. Right? Cool. Okay, let me just show you how you can remove this one. How you can remove the element. Let me just show you. I hope my screen is visible to you guys, right? Yeah, cool. So see here, guys, this is what we have a list L2. In this list L2, we have added like we have just modified this list. So instead of D, we are introducing a new element as a 555. And now from this list, let's suppose I want to remove this element 34. So we have a method called as a remove. So name of your list variable, that is the L2 dot remove, and the element which you want to remove. And now if you see, after removing this particular element 34, this is the list what we have, right? So that part is also there. So likewise, we have a number of operations are there, but for this course, all of those things are not required actually. You just need to understand basics of this data structures, like how the list will look like, how the tuple will look like, how the dictionary will look like. Okay. Okay, guys. So yes, Amit. So index number is used to display the elements. Guys, how to download and save the material in Jupyter Notebook? Ranjit, this is what I explained at the beginning of session. Like this Jupyter Notebook, you can save it. Just press Control S. So Control S, like we use for to save the other documents also. You can save it like that. And whatever changes you have made, all those changes will get saved. There is one question. Is it advisable to use laptop during the operations for overall course, or can use tablet or mobile devices? So guys, the answer to this question, if you want to do the things parallelly, so like I will recommend either desktop or laptop. And if if you want to do the things later on and just concentrate over the concepts and just want to see what we are doing, for that you can use the mobile or tablets. Okay, but if you want to do the hands-on parallelly, then please use the laptop or desktop. Okay. Okay, guys. So this is what from my end for today's session. Probably from tomorrow, we will be actually deep diving towards the NLP segment. So if you guys have any question related to LMS or study material or certification kind of thing, so over to Amar. He'll be happy to resolve your queries, right? Over to Amar.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. So participant, if you have any query or question for me, please let me know. Coming to the attendance part, I already shared for a couple of times. I'm sharing that once again. Please mark your attendance and don't forget to share your feedback as well. On Zoom and YouTube as well. I'm sharing the link once again. Sir, I still did not get the certificate. Yamini, you know when that program is done? Can you please help me with the dates? My progress on LMS portal is 100%. Good. But don't worry about that. Yes, guys, we are done with the day. If you have any query or question, then let me know. Or else, if you don't have anything to share, you can leave for the day and we'll meet you tomorrow at same time. Last Friday, sir. So you was there on the last Friday? Do we have to fill the attendance form in the LMS portal too? No. So the attendance from over the Zoom, YouTube, and LMS portal is the same only. You can mark from anywhere. Okay. Sir, when can we get the certificate? Today we just started the program, no? So let's complete this program without missing attendance, without missing any day. Then definitely you will get that. Yes, you will get Vivek. Let me check the YouTube comment as well. Sir, I have registered for the course but did not receive any link or email classes. Had to join from my friend link. Friend links means what you want to say. Your friend has created a link for you. So Arunya, if you are done with your registration by today, you will get the LMS access by tomorrow afternoon. And if not, you are already registered one day ago, so you can drop an email to edl@excelr.com. Any holidays in these 15 days? We'll let you know on that day, okay? Don't worry about that. If there is any holiday. On first day, don't think that much. Okay. Sir, I did not receive certificate of Python and SQL. So Bharatraj, I have just one question for this all. Those who are asking me for the Python and SQL certificate, you was there on the last day. If yes, let me know. Then I will ask you the cross question. If I get the answer, then you will receive the certificate. If not, then I'm not going to send you a certificate. Don't worry, I'm just kidding, but let me know. I mean, sir, the display on the top 10 toppers and what I have been waiting for it from. I already cleared that on the last day only. If you was there. Sir, this class recording will be available. Yes, the class recording will be available for lifetime with you. So Bharatraj, I hope you heard me on that day, on last Friday. What I inform about the certificate, can you please let me know? Because I am not access the LMS portal, sir. So how should I help you, Pooja? Tell me. Where can we listen this recording? In the first 5 to 10 minutes, not first 5 to 10 minutes. If you watch the recording session via YouTube for today, first half an hour, you will get to know that. Sir, tomorrow class also you will provide the attendance link, sir. Yes, I will provide, because if I'm not going to provide, you're not going to believe me. So I need to provide that. Do all of us get the certificate or only some? So 60% attendance is mandatory. If all of you are able to mark, definitely you will get. If not, you are not going to get. We'll also get a WhatsApp reminder right tomorrow. Yes, definitely you will get, guys, WhatsApp reminder. What I get after study NLP. Thank you so much, sir. You're welcome. You will get the knowledge. Can I leave the meeting? Yes, guys, if you don't have any query or question, you can leave. We'll meet you tomorrow at same time. And if you have any query or question, let me know. I'm there. Sir, is it possible for you to provide a schedule outlining the topics to be covered each day? Yes, is it possible? Sir, please answer me. What's your question? Sir, in sets can remove elements by remove as well. So you can ask this question on tomorrow. Sir, how we can see our attendance percent? So Monica, you have one formula. You know that from your childhood. Total number of sessions are 15. Whatever the sessions you are going to attend, divide that, multiply by 100, you will get your percentage. My network connection was weak on Friday, so I didn't hear what you said about result. Please tell, sir. Yeah, I mean, you can drop an email to edl@excelr.com. Team will help you on the more. Okay. Sir, I have registered for the course, but did not receive any link for email, WhatsApp also, sir. But my friend received the link in the mail and WhatsApp, sir. Then definitely you did any mistake at the time of filling that registration form. Good question. How many days this program duration? So the program duration is 30 hours, 15 days, weekdays, Monday to Friday. Guys, don't worry about the progress of the LMS. You have to mark your attendance. Sorry. Okay. A registration link. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I will share. I will share the registration link once again. Guys, there are lots of query and question. I'm not able to reply all of them on a single time. So whatever I'm able to read, I'm giving the reply to them. So don't feel bad. If not today, tomorrow we'll cover your questions. I have been trying to update my information, specifically my name, which has been wrongly written here. The issue occurred because I asked my friend to register for it since I was traveling, and he registered with my account but mistakenly mentioned his name instead of mine. Shreya, what to say? Yeah, you're saying your friend to do a registration, and by mistakenly she mentioned her name. So this is not your registration. This is your friend registration. So no need to worry. You can register again. I just shared the registration link. Thank you, sir. Do we need to do projects on this? So no, there is no any such kind of project. After the completion of this course, if you want to do on your own, definitely. Email ID, wow, email. Sure, yeah, no problem. You can do a registration once again. Can you share the attendance sheet, please, sir? Yeah, sure. It's not attendance sheet, it's attendance link. I'm sharing that. Guys, are you enjoying the session? You not used to provide any feedback. Every time, sir, ye hua, sir, wo hua, sir, ye nahi mila, sir, wo nahi mila. Sir, please answer me. Thanks a lot for absolute class. Absolutely, thank you. How to check your attendance? You only know that how many sessions you are going to complete, and then you have to analyze. We are enjoying. Thank you. Yes, we are enjoying and learning. Great. Sir, insets are that what I'm saying. Sir, voice. Mahesh, what happened? My voice is not good. You're not I think others are able to hear. Not listening. Who is not listening, Mahesh? Sir, you provide Python notes. Yes or no, sir? Batao, yes or no, sir? You're just pointing out me, Lakshmi. Yes or no, huh? Don't worry, we'll provide each and every notes over the LMS. I hope you're not taking me that much serious. I'm just kidding because I know that attending 2 hours of the session, you need a little bit relaxation, right? Yes, very beautiful voice can hear, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much for comment. Sakshi, drop an email. Yes, sir. I enjoyed the session. Shall we log off now? Yes, definitely. We're done with the day. I'm just taking few queries and questions, and then we'll wind up within 2-3 minutes. Where are the notes you provide, sir? So, guys, I clearly explained about the LMS. If you're not clear with the LMS, we need to repeat that once again on tomorrow's session in first 5-10 minutes. If yes, let me confirm now in the chat box. You want LMS Getty again, yes or no? Wonderful. Okay, no problem. So I hope now all of you are done with your registration successfully. Tomorrow in first 5 minutes, 7 o'clock to 7:05. I'm not going to wait for anyone. Sharp at 7 o'clock, I will start with the KT. Okay. And after that, I'm not going to explain. You have to drop an email. Then I will ask my team members to connect with you. Okay. So on this note, we're done with the day and we'll meet you on tomorrow. So thank you so much, dear participant. Thank you so much, sir, for taking such a wonderful session. And guys, without your participation, it's not possible. So I want to see you, all of you, on tomorrow's session as well. Okay. So